good day today.
It was a good day today.
I mean, it's been a good weekend. There is lots of ducks out here. And a lot of geese, but the geese stayed away from us.
Some juvies, and then some king woodies. So anyways, this is story time. I've been promising you guys this for a long time, of all the hunting misadventures we've had. So I got a list right here. Me and my dad are gonna, it's strictly just me and my dad this time. We're gonna go through and see if we can rekindle some lost memories here. So, I mean, do you have any stories you want to tell as a youth?
Did you ever tell them the story where you got your first wood duck?
No, that's on here, but like strictly you.
Oh.
As a kid hunting.
As me hunting?
Yep. Uncle Scotty?
We used to, well, I never hunted with my brothers because I was, older, so I never really hunted with them until we got older, as men. And then Scott, I never hunted waterfowl with him, but he was always a pheasant hunter and a deer hunter. But I used to hunt down, which became eventually a federal game reserve, but before that, black dog. And we used to go down there and hunt ducks, and used to get a lot of mallards down there. Oh my God, you never saw wood ducks. It was all mallards, big black mallards and geese. And one time walking home, came across a big raccoon that had stepped in a trap. Me and my buddies. So me being a dummy, and I got to save animals, took off my hunting jacket and threw it over this raccoon. Now he's hurt and he's angry. And I got him. I'm holding him on my knees, and you could just hear him going, and he's growling. And my friend finally got the trap where his foot came loose. And so now I'm thinking to myself, now how am I going to get up and get this coat off without this thing coming after me? So it was just kind of like do or die. So I quick stood up, yanked the coat off, and backed up, and he turned around and faced me, and he just snarled. And it's like, dude, we just got you out of a trap. Did you ever hear a thank you? And I looked inside my hunting coat, and he had ripped it with his claws and teeth, kind of shredded the inside a little bit. So, but a lot of good times down there at Black Dog. So,
And then I really didn't get into hunting until I was like 13, right?
Yeah.
12, 13. So I got him back into hunting. And we went to Walmart in Hutchinson. And I picked up that little 6-in-1 call, right? And we had some really small, like teal-sized wood ducks. And I was like, okay, let's go. It was youth waterfowl hunting day.
Where did we go?
One right down here. That was the first duck.
Yep.
So him over here, he goes, I gotta go to the bathroom.
I gotta do a number 2.
Just go down there and set everything up. So he must have been reading the newspaper or something, and all of a sudden, what? You heard
Heard the 20 gauge go off.
Kaboom! And what'd you feel?
I said, no. Shit! I said, I hope he didn't get a duck, because I wanted to be there with him, while he got his first duck, so. But as soon as I came outside, he came running up. He had that, what was it, a female?
Female wood duck,
yeah. It was a female wood duck, I thought, and he was so proud, man. His smile was cheek to cheek, and I felt bad because, I wanted to, it's like any dad, you want to be there, see your son get his first duck, so, but that was the start of it. Start of it out here.
That's what got me hooked on. And then what'd you say in the middle of Town Street to one of my friends?
I was up at the bar in here, and he was up here with his skateboard buddies, and I opened up and yelled out, "Hey, Kyle got his first woody!"
No, he goes, "Kyle got his first woody this morning."
Yeah.
And everybody laughed. Oh, thanks, Dad. There's me shrieking as a 12-year-old. That was good. So fast forward a year, we decided to go goose hunting.
Can you see me?
Okay, so we went goose hunting. That first time I ever goose hunting, what was it, snowing? We paddled. We paddled for a half an hour.
Across the lake.
Across the lake. There was maybe, what, 50 geese?
Geese over there.
Yep. And we're trying to crunch through the woods. Again, we're novice hunters. We're trying to sneak up on these
And you
geese.
can't sneak up on geese. I don't care how hard you try. Those things spot you.
So cold. It had been like 30 degrees.
Man, I'm thinking late 20s, and it was snowing, and eventually we could go only as far as we could go to the lake. We knew we could hear him out there.
Yep.
And pretty soon we're laying on the ground, and I'm spooning him because we're both so cold. And then geese got up and
They started honking because they knew something was wrong.
yeah, they knew something was in there, on land coming toward them.
Yep. So they got up, and then there's a couple other hunters, our neighbors, Bob and John, on the tracks.
And we didn't know them at the time.
No, that's how we got introduced to them. But they blasted like 5 geese, and we were so mad because we spent like a half an hour trying to sneak up on these things, shivering cold.
Yep. I think he had a 10 gauge, and he wasn't your ethical hunter. I won't name his name. We'll just call him Bob. But we'll call him BB. But he was using a 10 gauge, and I don't think it was steel cut.
So how about this one? Early November, late October. Get up at 4 o'clock in the morning because we want to paddle 700 yards down way at the other end of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, it was like 3-foot waves, whitecaps.
Oh yeah, it was very windy. It was a cold northern wind.
And I wanted to still go. And every time we were paddling, the waves would crash on the boat and get me wet. And here I was complaining like a little boy. Oh, this sucks. I'm stupid. Complaining like I always do. And what did you do? You finally got sick of me complaining?
I did. I just said, God damn it, because I'm cold. It's windy. The waves are, they're splashing in the boat. And I finally, it was wrong of me, but I took that oar and I swung it at him. Well, I missed. Went over the boat, in the water, on my arm. I'm kind of like bent half in the boat and half in the lake. I mean, he's just laughing. He thought that was real
Because
common.
I didn't know he was taking a swing at me with the oar. He was like complaining. The thing that caught me was splash. Well, then as a kid, you know your father and you're going, uh-oh. What is it? Take me home right now. So he was soaking wet. We paddled home. I went back out and got 1 green wing teal.
Yeah, lots of stories on this lake.
Yeah.
How about the time where we were sitting there and a couple turkeys were behind us? We could hear them.
Yeah.
And then they flew. I didn't know if turkeys could fly that far across the lake. These were big ones. We quit licking up ours.
Here's a good one. Ward Lake. What was it? We were hunting mallards and geese, and the geese flew over in our John boat, which is like only a 2-foot high side.
Very uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable. No boats, no blind. We just tucked ourselves in the cattails, and these geese came flying right over us, and we're shooting right like directly above us, right, trying to get these geese. The next thing I hear is, Kyle, help me! I look back and there's my dad slowly sinking into the cattails because he got knocked out of the boat.
I took a shot, which is, you never do. It was straight above, just almost the gun was 90 degrees above you, and I shot myself out of the boat. Luckily, I landed in the reeds and the cattails. Yeah. How about the time in Ward Lake when you had the waders on, you were on the boat pushing us, and you fell?
No, that was shilling.
Oh, that was shilling, yeah. And
Yeah.
You fell and the water went inside your wader. It was cold, too.
I was shivering the whole time.
That definitely was in the 20s, so we had to get out of there because we don't need no hypothermia cases. And
But it was after the hunt because we got divers that year.
yeah, got some. What are the mallet-looking ducks with the?
Gadwells.
No, the big
Spoonbills?
spoonbills. Yeah, but they look like mallards in a sense. Yeah. We didn't have her, did we?
No, we didn't have her until 2008.
Yeah. You weren't in our
Best hunt dog ever, man. We got compliments from Colorado, everything. All those out-of-state hunters are going up to South Dakota.
Her and Sadie.
And Sadie too. Sadie would break through ice.
Sadie was the best pheasant dog that time.
Yeah.
She went after a pheasant that no dogs would go under. She had to break through ice,
Going to barbed wire fences.
going to barbed wire fences, and she would not give up. And she brought that thing. That's what all these guys was a great dog. Yeah.
And we paid $0 for training her. Who trained you, by the way?
Well, you trained Bella, but not Sadie. But both these guys had hunting ability in them that we never would have guessed. Because we,
I like this one. I like this one.
yeah,
Yeah.
we just lucked out.
Duck breath. Over
What?
here.
What? I know.
Oh, can you think of anything else?
Well, today was a pretty comical. Today, you know, we're sitting there for a while, a good half hour, no ducks. And then the couple that do come by, they go down about 30, 35 yards. So, you know, we kind of both, let's go down there. Mainly him. And he gets gets going. I think we get the front end of the boat out. And
No, we were about 12 feet
yeah,
out.
yeah, the whole boat's out, and all of a sudden ducks appear out of nowhere. There were groups of 5, groups of 8, groups of 2, and they were flying above, and we were so shocked.
They're trying to decoy in.
We didn't even pick up our guns. No, you can't shoot, you know, in a moving boat anyway.
Not unless you're in vegetation.
And
partially covered.
And now he's mad, and I'm mad, but I'm giving him crap. All right, I messed up. I should have just stayed there. You know.
I was trying to pull a Mike Zimmer and call an audible. Didn't work so well. Oh, no pun intended there.
So, yeah.
There's always going to be stories. And now that we got Vinny coming in full time, maybe there'll be some stories here. Next episode will probably be with Phil. I got a lot of stuff with Phil. Him falling off our old bridge up there.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't there on that one.
It was slow motion for me. Oh, sure. He falls back and lands on his back like a turtle and he couldn't get up. So that's, I really like ducks. I don't know, duck blood.
I do love
Duck blood.
duck blood.
So stay tuned. This is the first part of stories at the cleaning table. We're going to clean these before numbnuts over here eats them all. Stay tuned, you guys. Be safe out there and get your limit.
Yep.
Don't be a poacher either.